Left Hand Waltz is our first performance type piece. It uses a left hand melody, not unlike the sound of a cello or a trombone or a bassoon, and is accompanied by short clipped right hand chords. The left hand is broken up into 4 parts called phrases. Each phrase is marked with a slur. Let's look. Notice our phrase marks here. Phrases are groups of notes that create musical sentences. So we have our first phrase, our second phrase over the bar line, our third phrase, and our fourth phrase. Most of the phrases start on C for the left hand, except for the last phrase that begins on a D. Let's listen to how the phrases sound. First phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. Fourth phrase. Let's see how the left-hand notes move in each phrase. Notice we start on a C, we go up a skip, up another skip. So notice the chord tones from the C chord, 5, 3, and 1. Now we're at about the top of our position, so we're going to have to cross over to go up a step with finger 2. It has to go to A and back to your thumb. So once again, we want a C, E, G. We're going to have to reach over finger 2 to the A and return to the G like it tells us to do. The first 2 notes are dotted half notes, so we have to hold them for 3 beats. Next is a half note for 2. Our crossover note is a quarter note, and we come back to our dotted half note. Listen to the sound of the left hand on that first phrase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The second phrase also begins on a C. It goes up a fifth and down by steps. Notice the first 2 notes are also dotted half notes, and then our F is a half note. Here we have a quarter note for 1 beat and another dotted half note to end the phrase. Let's listen to it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Phrase 3 is identical to phrase 1. Notice how it has the C, the E, the G, the crossover, and back to G. Phrase 4 begins 4 on D. It skips up to F, goes down 2 more steps. It reaches up a fifth to A. So now you have to extend up to A. Finger 2 goes down a step to G, and we finish on a low C for a 6 count tied note. Listen to phrase 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Reach up A, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here we're simply going to reach up a fifth from A. Here we had to cross over because we're approaching the A from just a step below. Here you have a clean reach up to the A. Now, the right hand part consists entirely of staccato chords on beats 2 and 3. Staccato notes are marked with dots above or below the notes, and they're usually opposite the stem. If the stem is down, the dot will be above the note. If the stem is up, the dot will be printed below the note. Staccato is meant to be played short and disconnected. So you want to play these chords very lightly so they don't dominate the melody. Let's look and see. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So notice beat 1 is silent and beat 2 and 3 have these short clip staccato chords. Together they will sound 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, legato. So again, you want to keep your right hand chords light so they don't dominate the melody. Now, for the first time, the right hand is being asked to play a C chord and later a G7. So let's learn how to play these. We want to keep C, E, and G in the right hand just like the left hand did. To change to the G7, we'll go 5 and 4, and we'll drop our thumb a half step to B. And so we want to, again, go back and forth in finding these same chords, just like the left hand did. Only the last chord comes to a rest on a dotted half note C. Otherwise, they're all very short, and they come in like that. Here is the effect of the short staccato chords against the very smooth legato melody of the left hand. 1, 2, 3. Phrase 2. Enjoy playing Left Hand Waltz. It truly is a lighthearted dance.